So, breakdown of your semi-automatic will look as such. Okay? Yes, I do. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, you're going to pull the slide back, locking it to the rear by pushing up on the slide stop button. Okay? So, that's the first thing we're going to do. Locked. Okay? Now, we're going to take a screwdriver. This is your disassemble pin right here. You're going to get underneath here with the screwdriver, and you're just going to rotate that out until it pops out. So far, so good? Okay? Pull out your disassemble pin as such. Place it down. Make sure that you don't lose it. Okay? Then you're going to release your slide to the front, doing a control release. Okay? Control release. That means I'm going to push the button down. I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to control the slide going forward. And just what I suspected, it slides right off. Now, if you, with that slide out, if you release that, it's going to straight out. All right? Watch this right here. See that?
Yeah.
Okay? You don't want to do that. Okay? So that's why I say you do a control release, hold it, slide it, and then bring it off the frame.
Gotcha.
Now, this gun is disassembled into two parts now. Your frame and your slide assembly.
Okay.
All right? Now, within your slide assembly, you have your recoil spring right here. Okay? This is your recoil spring. The next thing you have is your barrel that's in there. So let's talk about how we get to the barrel. You push in on your recoil spring. Push in and release it up. Slide it out as such. Pay attention to which way you pull it in and pull it out. Okay? You see that so far?
Yes.
All right. To put the recoil spring back in, push in and slide it right inside that groove.
Okay.
All right? You are going to try this in a minute.
Oh.
Okay?
Yes.
Now, recoil spring. Put it down. Now, you take the barrel, the chamber, push up on it, up and out. Come on. There we go. Up and out. Okay? That is your barrel. See that? Barrel. Barrel. Your barrel is broken down into 4 different parts. Okay? 4 different parts. You have, could you pass me the keyboard, please, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Let's put that up to here. All right. Your barrel is broke down into 4 different parts, family. All right? The big end of the barrel is called what?
The firing chamber.
The firing chamber, right? So inside, when everything is assembled, this is your bullet, right? This is what your bullet goes into.
Okay.
Just like that. That's how your bullet inside of it. Okay? This is your feed assisted ramp, and the bullet slides right off in there like that. So that's the firing chamber. You see that the firing chamber is thicker than the rest of the barrel, right? So why do you think the firing chamber is thicker than the rest of the barrel? Why do you think that is?
Because that's where the gunpowder and all of that is.
Excellent. That's where the explosion is going to be at. Exactly. The explosion is going to happen right here. Bow! So this part has to be reinforced. Okay? Reinforced. Pow! Okay? Gas tubes and fire, when this explodes, this case is going to expand, sealing this chamber. That forces the gases in the fire to come through the barrel and out of the muzzle. Okay? That's why you see little sparks of fire. You know, little sparks of fire like that. Okay? So, 4 parts of the chain, 4 parts of the barrel is what?
Firing chamber.
The firing chamber.
The barrel.
The barrel.
The muzzle.
The muzzle.
And the bore.
And the bore. The bore is the inside of the barrel.
Ah, okay.
Now, if you hold that barrel up to the light, look through it. What do you see?
I see markings.
What kind of markings? What design are they?
Lines.
Yes.
Square, like kind of like a long rectangle.
Is it a long rectangle? Inside? You looking inside of it? You look through the hole?
Yeah, I see long rectangles on the model.
I like what you just said. Okay. If you look very closely, okay, let Ryan look. Before I say it, I want to see what he sees. Okay? What do you see, sir?
Just line, like 2 lines going straight down.
What shape are they?
A long rectangle.
Okay, long rectangle. Okay. All right, so.
Long and skinny.
All right, so what the lines are actually doing, they are spiraling. They're curving. They're not straight. They're swerving. Okay? So when you look at them closely, okay, when you really look at them closely, you will see they're curving a little bit. Do you see the curve a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, there's a line like going across.
So they're not straight. They're actually they're curving. They're swerving.
Yeah,
okay?
they sure are.
They're swerving. Okay. Now,
yeah, they
look
sure
at
are.
look. You look at it again. Now, what do you think the purpose of those lines swerving like that? What does that do?
Gives it the ability to move and spin.
It gives the bullet spinning motion. And the spinning of the bullet is what we call rifling. And that brings accuracy, velocity, okay, to the bullet. All right? Think about it like a football. The quarterback throws a football. The spiraling on that football is tight. It makes it more accurate and faster. But if you see a football that like wobbly all over the place, it slows the ball down and it's not as accurate. The same thing in the spiraling effects of this right here. Okay? Y'all with me? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to take this, because I really want to know how to disassemble this, because I already know you're going to get me to clean it. So I got to figure out how to disassemble that one. All right, so but what I want you all to do with this one right here, all right, I want you all to work on assembling and disassembling, okay? So what we finna do now, we finna go to the assembling. We just disassembled, all right?
Right.
So the first thing you're gonna do, you're gonna take the what?
The
barrel
right.
with the chamber up, okay? You're gonna slide it in place until it clicks. So I'm going to, come on. There we go, all right? So I push it through the hole in the bottom, push it down, and pull it back until it clicks in place. I'm going to take the recoil spring, say it with me.
Recoil spring.
Good. I'm going to take the end where just the springy part, not the end that has the little hole. All right? Just the springy part. You see the springy part? Not this end. You're going to place the springy part first into the hole as such.
Yeah.
Okay? You see that? Then you're going to squeeze the recoil spring and snap it into that little groove on the chamber. You see that little groove right there? See that little groove right there?
Yes.
You're going to slide it into that little groove. Okay? All right? In place. Now, you're going to turn the slide assembly upside down as such. And then you're going to take your frame. And you see these guide rails?
Yes.
There are guide rails on the inside of the slide assembly. So you're going to start from the front, line the guide rails up. You see that, Ryan? Lining the guide rails. See that, Mother? Lining the guide rails. Line the guide rails all the way up, locking it back to the rear. So Line the guide rails up. Good. Take it all the way back. Lock it to the rear. Take your assembly pin back. Push it through the hole. Come on. There we go. Push it through the hole and press all the way down. And now it's back reassembled. Release the slide. And your gun is back assembled. Okay. Everybody got it?
Yes.
So, who wants to go through the breakdown procedures first?
You want to go or you want me to go? I'll go first.
You gonna go first?
You
All
wanna go
right.
first? Okay, he said he wants to go first.
Let's do it, baby boy. Let's do it, man. All right. On you. Go ahead and secure that firearm. Yep. Thank you.
Clear.
So, yeah, one of the things we have to do, we have to lock the slide to the rear. We have to lock it to the rear, big brother, okay? So, the way that you want to do this right here, you want to try to pull back on it at the same time with your thumb pushing up until the slide catches it in place. Try that. Yep, try that. Yep, that's a good grip. Yep, cross grip. Try that. Push up with your thumb. Yep, push up on it, but keep going back. Grip it hard. Go ahead and wrap that around. That's your turn. Okay, so right here, here, right here. Push up with your thumb. Okay? This is going to be a little bit of a task, brother. Push up on the slide stop button. You almost there. Ooh, you was almost there. You was right there.
Yeah.
Make sure you push forward with your right hand. All right. For now, for training purposes, I'm going to lock it. Okay. Okay. Now.
So we'll practice.
Yep. What's the next step you're going to do? Okay. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. You're not going to break it.
No.
That's what it's there for. All right. Pop it right on out, right? Okay. Good. All right. What's the next step? Releasing the slide, right?
Control.
Control, release. Push it down. There you go. Great job. Slide it on off the front. Excellent. Great job, Ryan. Okay. Now, what part of the weapon is this? This is the frame. Okay? That's the frame. What part of the weapon is that now? Slide. Slide assembly. Okay? Now, within the slide assembly, you have your barrel and you have your recoil spring. Okay? You with me? So go ahead and take out your recoil spring. Okay, good job. Go ahead and take out your barrel now. Very good. Excellent. Pick up your barrel for me. Name me all four parts of that barrel, please.
The muzzle.
Muzzle, the bore, good.
Firing chamber and
Where's the firing chamber?
Firing chamber.
Good. And
Barrel.
what else?
Barrel.
And then the barrel too, right? Very good. Now go ahead and reassemble that weapon. Okay, beautiful. I love the way you did that. Look at that. Hold on before you just start disassembling stuff. Pay attention to what goes where. Good job. Okay. Excellent. Way to pay attention. Always before this stuff get, trust me, I done took stuff apart and Lord knows I didn't know how to put it back together. Okay. All right, good job. All right, it's in the groove. Very good. Okay, now take that part in your hand, which is called what?
The barrel. Slide
Assembly, right?
Assembly.
So take the slide assembly and put it back on what this part called?
The frame.
The frame. Good. Good job. All right. Now, this is your task. Locking that slide to the rear. Watch your hand. All right. Let me go ahead and do it. Okay. Don't worry. We're going to get your hand strength up. All right. Now what you do is slide to the rear. Now what do you do? Now, it's not just going to drop down off in there. You're going to have to force it down off in there. Okay? Don't be afraid. You're not going to break it. I know you think you're going to break it. You're not. Use a little bit of force. If you have to spin it around a little bit until it seats off in there, then do that. But use some force and push it down in. It's okay, man. It's all right, brother. You okay? You all right, man. You're doing great. You really are. Let's see if there's a little trick to it. Let's see something. Okay. You just got to get it, hold it down, and then press it and wiggle it and push down at the same time. Okay. Hold it in there, wiggle it and push down at the same time until it clears that pin. Almost. Push down the same time. Almost. Don't necessarily push it down from the top. Put your whole hand around it. Put your fingers around it. And then push down that way so it don't fly away from you.
Is it supposed to be leaning?
Yeah, yep, because it's a pin in here that catches it.
Okay.
So they're right there. And then kind of until it right here. Okay. Push it forward and then push down. Oh, where's the got to be back like that. Okay. Okay. I think your recoil spring wasn't in the right place. Let's see if your recoil spring is in the right place. Because the barrel is moving. Okay. Let's take a look at that again. Seated in place, good. That's seated in place, good. That's in place, good. There we go. Locked up here. There we go. Okay. Is your recoil recoil spring. You didn't set it in the right place, okay? That's why it was a little bit difficult with that moving and the adjustments, okay? All right. All right, Mom Deuce.
Okay.
You take a shot at it, okay?
All right. Cleared.
First thing you have to do is what?
Okay. So I made sure it was clear.
Okay.
Oh, hell. Oh, hell. I know what I have to do.
There you go. Push up on that blade.
See, I'm having a hard time with this part, too.
That's a difficult part. There you go. Go, girl. All right. Now what you do?
And now I lift this pin up.
There you go. Your disassemble pin.
Disassemble pin.
All right. Okay. So both of y'all did the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's put
Now
that
we know
disassemble pin back. Yeah. Let's put that disassemble pin back in it for a second.
Okay.
So now you know you have to work the pressure on it. I don't like the way they designed that personally, but you know, I'm not the manufacturer. We have to deal with what we have to deal with. Okay, push it, wiggle.
I see what you have to do. You have to push that. It's easy to push this down.
Okay, and push it on down.
Can I use this?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do that, babe.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to. Let me see. Hold on. Again, certain things just should be hand pressure. That's what you know. There we go. Okay. So what it was is that just kind of move the slide a little bit to let it slide in place.
Okay.
Trust me, you don't ever want to get into a habit of you know, and forcing things to go. Okay. If you force it, then that means it's not seated right. It's not fitting right. Okay. So try that again. Disassemble.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Again, they designed it crazy. I don't know why they designed it like that, but they did. Okay. Now, very good. Now, go ahead and continue on with your disassemble. Good job. Excellent. Put it right off the front. All right. So you have two parts of that weapon now. What do you have?
The frame.
Frame.
And then the slide assembly.
The slide assembly. Very good, Mom. All right. Go ahead and take the recoil spring out. Good. Okay. Good. And go ahead and take your barrel.
Ryan, you want to help your mommy?
Just push. Yeah, push it up.
I have to push it up.
Yeah, push it go underneath it and push it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
All right. So now, very good. So now go ahead and reassemble.
Okay. Wait a minute. I didn't hear something. Never mind. Didn't hear a click.
Actually, it did.
It did?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Doing good. Doing real good.
Mm-hmm. It's not open. Isn't it supposed to be open?
How you doing, sis?
Well, it's closed, but
Let me see what happened. So is it real simple?
well,
Try to
isn't it
release it.
supposed to be open?
Yes, it does supposed to be open.
Yeah, I didn't think I heard that click.
So go ahead and pop the disassembly chamber out.
Okay.
Let's see where are we at. Control. Almost apply a little bit more pressure to come up. There we go. Okay. Watch the ejection port. Okay. Good. Take it out the front. Good. Alright, so let's take a look at where it is. There we go. See that? That makes it in place. If it wasn't in place, now it's in place, right? Put that up right here. All the way down like that, right there. Okay. Just trying to see something. Wait a minute. Let's see what's catching it right here. Let's go back here again. Just make sure. Okay, let's lock in.
Is there a little blue piece of anything? No, it's the reflection. Okay.
So I'm trying to see what's there we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So it was something to do with the recoil spring. The recoil spring wasn't set in there, so that means it was shifting the moving the barrel where it was not opening up like that. Okay, so it's only right there. Okay, so go ahead and lock it to the rear from that position. Good job. All right. Now, if you don't see, no, put it back like it was. I'm going to show you what you do in that case. All right, so now just kind of pull it back a little bit and push down. Wiggle that until it slides down off the neck. There we go. All right, look at that. Beautiful. 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 All right, so we're gonna work on that some more. Okay, so go ahead and put the gun down for a second. Now let's do a debriefing. Let me slide mine.
Okay.
Yeah, bring my chair back around here from mine. Because what I don't want to do is give you information overload. Okay, if that makes sense to you.
It does.
All right. I want you to get, you all just took in a lot of information today.
We did.
You took in a lot of information. And can I tell you something? Y'all did spectacular.
Thank you.
Y'all did, I mean, really, you guys did spectacular. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. I'm so proud of what you all have accomplished.